Hi, my name is Leigh. I want to remind you that recovery from mental health challenges doesn't happen overnight with a quick fix or a certain single action point. Recovery is an ongoing process. It's a journey that we need to keep strengthening ourselves for. We might believe that our mental health challenge is purely centered on our thinking, but invariably our mental health has deteriorated through a range of interconnecting issues and events that we've been challenged by. So like any journey, don't seek to embark upon it without good preparation. Every journey we go on in life, we need to prepare for, and it's the same with our recovery in our mental health. We need to plan how we keep healthy in other parts of our lives so that we can regain that healthy mental perspective and we regain health in our minds. There was a key figure in the Old Testament called Elijah, and he was in a very dark place with his mental health. An important starting point for his recovery process was that he started to recover his personal physical strength and well-being. Before he could face anything else, he needed to regain physical energy. And when we've been worn down by internal struggles, it's true, we lose energy. It shows how interconnected we are as human beings. If we're depleted in one area of our lives, it has a knock-on effect and impact upon other parts of us. Sleep deprivation and mental health issues often become intertwined together. The less sleep that we have, the more our thoughts run riot. The more anxious we become, the less sleep that we get. So don't try and overcome your mental health challenges from a place of sleep deprivation. You are much more likely to make good progress in your recovery on your journey when you set out from a place of rest. After Elijah's initial rest, he then took on some food and water for his journey, and then he rested again. And even then he was advised to take on board more food that would sustain him for the journey ahead. Otherwise, that journey would overwhelm him. Otherwise, that journey, he wouldn't get to the destination that he desired to reach. There are practical steps for every one of us to take when we're taking a journey, and we don't want that journey to be overwhelming for us. Elijah's journey was to retrace his steps back to where he had come from. And one of the toughest challenges in overcoming mental health issues is to retrace our journey back to a point where we can make an effective fresh start. We can sometimes be too premature in trying to make a new beginning. And there are things that we need to build into our lives so that we're best positioned to make that fresh start. It is great to want to make a fresh start, and we certainly want to encourage you as you set out even maybe this week to make a fresh start in your own life, in your own journey of recovery. But we need to ensure that we're giving ourselves the best place to make that fresh start from. Let me just do a short prayer to encourage you in the journey that you are going to set out on. Lord, thank you for wanting to help us in making a fresh start in the journey of our lives. Help us when we want to run ahead too quickly in making that new beginning. We don't want to make this a false start or an abortive start. Show us how best to prepare for this journey ahead so that our lives truly turn around for the good. Assist us to have a healthy life in body, soul and spirit. Amen. God bless you.